guys, what is good? Welcome to 2024. I really do hope that you're gonna enjoy today's video so that you can keep coming back for more. In today's video, we're doing something a little different. We're doing a get ready with me while I chit chat about a lot of stuff. So if you want to see how we achieved this look, do keep watching this video till the end. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. Let's get into it. You wanna 2024? Uzagabi. Anyway, let me just introduce you guys to my little setup before we get into it. I am drinking Red Bull in a wine glass. I'm gonna be bougie like that. First things first. Okay, so I've never done like a get ready with me where I am doing my makeup while talking because I find that extremely difficult. The girlies that know how to do that, big shout out to you guys. I'm giving kulum, but we're gonna try because 2024 is about new things. Okay, so I actually am very prepared for this video. I wrote down all the things that I want to talk about, all topics that we're gonna touch on. So I'm just on my phone. This is like a get ready with me. Welcome. I feel like I haven't really started my YouTube career this year. I feel like I've just been gone, man, on my channel. Life has been lifing. But you know what? I am back, and this year I really want to be as consistent as I've ever been. I know this is like a song that everybody sings here on YouTube, but like I really just want to be that girl. So I've already prepped my face with what's this, with like my original skincare routine. Guys, I'm not a makeup artist now, so don't come for me. This is just how I do my makeup. This is how I do my everyday makeup. So please, if also buy makeup guru, not here. So I'm using this is not like a makeup tutorial, so I'm not going to be showing you everything that I'm using, but okay, if I don't remember to show you guys, I'm going to show you guys. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me thingy, and then I'm using this Rose Care from Nivea. Sprayed that on my brush, and then I start blending out my foundation. So 2024 is really onto something. But like, I was listening to my mirror is this side, so if you see me looking this side, that's what's up. Yesterday I was actually listening to a seminar. I was listening to Wisdom and Wellness. So if you know me quite well, you know that I am a Mpumile Dwaba girl. I really like follow her content, and I enjoy her podcast. It's one of the podcasts that really contribute to the woman that I'm trying to be. I take a lot of inspiration from her work ethic. Like, for me, she's one of those girlies that right. It looks a bit light now, but so I was listening to her podcast, and she was interviewing this other lady. I forgot the lady's name on one of her episodes, and the lady is in her 50s right now. She is a Nigerian lady from her 50s. I'll try and link the video onto the description box if I can. If I can't, it's Wisdom and Wellness. It's on Bumile Dwala's channel. The lady is, I think the interview was shot about 2-3 months ago, but I only listened to it yesterday. So the lady in her 50s was going on about this year, and she was just saying, God, I just want stillness. I just want calmness in my life. And I resonated with this statement so much, and because it's the same thing that I've been praying for right now. You know what, I feel like the last 2020, for 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, I have had the most dramatic changes in my life. Like, it's been change after change. It's been adapting after adapting. It's been newness after newness, and ngithi ngisajwayela lokhu sekuza lokhu sekuyashintsha, ngithi ngisa, you know, sekuokunye. So I was just telling God that, you know, 2021 I experienced failure. I had to repeat a module because I think if you've been an OG on my channel, you know the story about being like an A student all my life, and then I was working. At that time, I was not being funded by UNISFA because NSFAS does not fund postgrad. So I was doing a postgrad, so I was paying for myself. So obviously I had to work. So now this lecturer of mine got irritated at the fact that I couldn't attend because, valid to a certain extent, it was a course that needed 100% attendance. So you obviously sign when you are applying to be taken into the course. So that's how I basically repeated, because I was not attending classes, and she was mad about that. She felt like it wasn't fair and I wasn't meeting the requirements, which is 100% attendance. So 2021, I experienced one of the biggest failures of my life, having to repeat a module. Mind you, so that means money down the drain. I think that's another reason why it hit me so hard. 2020, I had lost my grandfather, who was like a huge part of my life. So I'm still dealing with grief. And so that's the first change / adapting that I feel like was big and I had to go through. I'll do my brows off camera and then I'll come back. Ne? Because focus. Guys, I hope you guys are good and that this angle will do the job. Okay. It is freaking hot. So unfortunately for me, I'm reshooting this video because, guys, I shot the video last week, and then it's all saying data a video in slow motion. Labo, it was such a vulnerable long video. In slow motion, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. So here's me trying again, because one thing we're not going to do in this life is give up. Here's me trying again to film the video. Fortunately for me, I always plan my content, so I wrote everything that I want to talk about on my phone. So we're gonna process it that while we do our face. And then I am due for a nail upgrade, and I also hurt my nail when this one was coming off. It is so hurtly bad. How injured my nail is. I'm definitely going to be taking a break from tips, because what is this? My whole nail came out. So and I'm trying to remove them. Probably going to hop into the salon tomorrow to get them removed, because so another thing that I'm very focused on this year is, so as you guys can see, it's one video that was shot in different days. New hair, new background, new everything, but it's still the same video. Okay, so another thing that I am working on this year, or that I'm taking very seriously this year, is asiphest as a brand. Like, who is asiphest as a brand, or what does asiphest stand for? I think for me, I'm over the whole posting for fun. Like, Instagram for me is no longer a platform I want to post for fun, for the sake of, oh, I just look good, I went out, and I'm basically just showing you guys my outfits, and there's nothing more to the post. I'm at a place where I want to be very intentional about what I post. I'm still going to post like, what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is, I'm still definitely going to post a nice picture, but it's not just going to be that only. I want, when umuntu thinks about asiphest, to resonate with something. Like, asiphest lo, or wenza good. So asiphest, the girl that does beauty. Asiphest, the girl that does hair. Like, I want my brand to be associated with something. The minute you hear my name, you don't just, oh, well, asiphest. So I feel very strongly about who I want to become as a brand. So this is not to say, Wuti, I'm not gonna post like nice pictures anymore, or my whole entire brand is gonna shift. This just goes to say, yes, my Instagram is still going to have my nice pictures, but it's also what is the purpose. I want it to be very purposeful. I want it to be very closely linked to my purpose, which I feel like emhlabeni guys is to find our purpose. I think that's why we were brought into this world, is to discover and find the purpose. Because you know, we come into this world with so many talents. If you guys formate a song, every child is born with their own gifts, but now God doesn't tell us what those are. He gives us clues by directing us and guiding us through life. Because, oh, when are you like this? Or when are you good at this? But it's your job to find what your purpose is. And I always say, how you find purpose is, purpose is effortless. Purpose is what you like doing effortlessly. It's not what you have to do, but it's what you volunteer to do. It's what and you wouldn't mind. So that's how you discover purpose. And of course, it's a journey. Just because I'm saying what I'm saying does not mean that I fully have discovered what my purpose is. I feel like there's so many layers to purpose, and my purpose per se, that every year is just a year of unleashing another purpose, unleashing another purpose. One of my new purposes is definitely being a mom. I think being a mom and being a woman of a nurturing woman is a purpose I discovered when I was building a home. It was a purpose that I discovered when becoming a mother. I would say, actually, I think one of my God-given purposes is nurturing. I love doing this. I love taking care of the people that I love. I love my acts of service. I love being my daughter's mother. So I love this highlight because it really just, highlights, it pops up the face. So yeah, purpose is another one that I feel very strongly about this year. There's a certain way I want to Asiphest the brand to look like. She's in my head. She is fully crafted in my head. I know what I wanted to stand for. I know how I wanted to speak. I know how I wanted to address things. I know when she needs to be quiet. I know when she needs to not be quiet. I have her in my head. It's just a matter of now bringing her out to life. And obviously when I'm bringing her out to life, changes are going to happen. People are going to be removed. There's a lot of change that's going to happen because I am transforming to be a whole new version of myself. So this Asiphest, this brand that I'm associating myself with and building towards is, you know, she's not too far from who I am, Vele. Kodwa, she's an extension of who I am, Vele. She's very strong, she's very fierce, she's very smart, she's very she's not scared to be herself. And I think I've always been that, but also I was also, as much as I was that, but there are some situations where I was okay with not showing up as that. I was okay with not showing up as bold, as strong. And that's one of the things that I feel like Asiphest, the new version that I'm building, is not going to tolerate. Like, there's not a place where I will not show up as my best self, or where I will be tamed, or where I will be confided, that I feel like I would rather contain who I really am. So every space that I will now take up, it's either you can adapt to me or you can't, or I'm a little too big for you. So that's that. And I want us to talk about what being a new mom has meant for me and what it looks like. Being a new mom for me is everything and more. Being a new mom has been beautiful. I think I definitely can say it's been beautiful, but at the same time it's been very, like eye-opening. Eye-opening in the sense of life is short. Eye-opening in the sense of there's someone that I owe an entire childhood to. Like, there's someone so dependent on me that my choices, my decisions impact her life. There's someone I now have to account to and for 100%, where a lot of who she's going to become is dependent on the type of parent that I am and the way that I parent her today. So being a new mom has made me take life a lot more seriously, choices a lot more seriously. But at the same breath, it has also made me very impatient, too straightforward. Like, I woke up this other day and I asked myself, if my daughter turned out exactly the way that I am, if my daughter made the exact same choices that I made, would I be happy? And the answer to that is what now shifts my thinking and the way that I do things. And just to answer that question in short, some of the things yes, some of the things no. And this is not to say I'm going to dictate my daughter's life and how it comes out and the choices she makes, but I'm going to do my best to equip her with the tools to make the right decisions. And I'm going to use my life as a testimony to say, okay, it's going to lead you here. It's going to lead you here. Yes, yeah, the choice is yours. I'm contouring my nose. I can't find my contouring brush, so I'm just going to flat hold my brush like this. I'm going to press it like this so that it tries to at least contour the nose. I have a mirror in front of me, so that's what I'm looking at. Yes, I feel like when you shoot a video for the second time, the first one is always good. The first one is always better. Shooting the second time is like, what did I say? What did I say? Like, it's so hard to gather my thoughts because the first time is always the most authentic one. So I'm going to the camera. Anyway, so that's what motherhood has looked like for me. Motherhood has also been very exhausting in a sense of, guys, being a parent is a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of responsibility. I also have mom guilt that I'm struggling with. For instance, if I'm working from home now, like today, I will feel bad for leaving my daughter or for not seeing my daughter for too long. That time I know she's in the lounge or her room or wherever with auntie. But for me, and also maternity leave spoiled me. I have to, this happens even when I'm not working from home. I'm at work, but so part of my mom guilt is that I go straight home because I haven't seen my daughter for like a long time. Drop it down below if it's normal, like imam guilt and gaga, when I know that she's okay, she's taken care of, and eventually I'm going to see her. Let me just work and then go home to her. But now I'll already be speeding my way home because I'm just like, I'm here for the whole day. I'm just trying to pop on my lashes now. I'm gonna pop off my lashes off camera, and then I'll come back. Once I see a big. Yo guys, that we are doing this year and are taking super seriously is therapy. Now, I've always attended therapy, not always. I started in 2021 when I lost my grandfather. That was my first encounter with therapy, and then and then I stopped therapy. I went back again last year after giving birth, and then there was a lot of things that were happening in my life, and then again I stopped going to therapy. So this year, therapy is something I'm taking very, very seriously. Just to understand myself, and before understanding human behavior. Why is Usman Bani like this? Why do they act like this? Why do they treat me like this? Why make Anjena? I feel like it's so important to understand your own human behavior first. Sorry child, things are falling all over. It's so important understanding your own human behavior first. Why are you like this? Why do you attract these certain things? Why do you allow certain things to happen? So I do feel like I'm in a journey of self-discovery. And everything in really starts with you. I think most of the time we try so hard to understand other people and why they do things, and we look outwardly more than we look inwardly, more than doing the self-work and the introspection. So therapy is a big factor of my life right now, and I'm enjoying it. But damn, my therapist, I got valid. That guy, ubiza is spade. I leave therapy, but at the same time, it helps so much because it gives me a fresh perspective on myself, on my life. It just comes with a different outlook. So I strongly feel that therapy is very helpful. So after I do my makeup, I like putting back my beauty spots. Yes, I'm a bed, by the way. But I just enhance it because obviously in makeup, yeah, I get the beauty spots. Oh no, I always get it wrong. People, oh no, you did this. I acted like this because when you did this, it's not about the other person. And I find with a lot of people in Brazil are so quick to blame. A lot of people, you'll never hear their side. You'll never hear what they did. It's always about what the other person did, which is a very like toxic thing to allow, because younger Indians that you have some sort of contribution to it. It's very naive to think it's the other person's fault, and when you have no you didn't make any contribution to it when I right the whole time. And I feel like that's what we do as humans. We are so quick to project, we are so quick to blame, and we almost just never, the black nation, it's very far-fetched. We take it very, very lightly. But the work that happens in therapy, it really heals childhood scars, man. Things that you had no control over, but and are obviously affect your life one way or another. So therapy helps you to take charge, to take your power back, to really have a deeper understanding and a deeper connection with yourself. I feel like Futi, another thing that has helped me or is I'm seeing improvements in, is therapy helps you trust yourself more. If you know that you're putting in the work, you trust your decisions. Also, as a woman, it has helped me trust my intuition more. My intuition has never been wrong. Now, one thing about my intuition, never been wrong, but now right intuition, but doubt, which was what was happening in my life. But now with self-discovery and therapy, I've learned to never doubt my intuition. When I feel something, chances are so on, and I've proven that this many times. And therapy for me validated what I had always known, that you do not ignore your intuition. Sometimes I have chosen to ignore it, but it often just I pay when you ignore your intuition. It's like God telling you, but when you're choosing not to see. It's like God, you choosing not to see, you choosing not to hear. That's what I've taken intuition as. Taking myself seriously and redirecting. Oh, baby, the plans that I have for this year. But I think I've already touched on this. What's it mean? Having my child. I'm just doing eyeliner. Having my daughter has definitely been the biggest eye-opener. It has definitely been the biggest eye-opener. So when I talk about taking my life, I think I've always taken my life seriously, hey? But yebo manje kunalo petrol omusho ofakile. And valid, right? Valid, because I used the rose water first before now setting my face with this setting spray. One thing about me, I will drown my face in setting spray. So yeah guys, this is the final look. I don't think honestly much is going to change about me. I'm just more intentional. I think having Umdwana has just made me more intentional, man. And another thing that therapy has validated for me is to be able to stand up for myself. I think we grow up in a society where women are like, it's okay to shrink yourself, it's okay not to speak your mind, it's okay to be bullied. Therapy validates my power that I already knew was there, but as I explained earlier, there are situations that sort of shrink your power and you start to believe that I'm a bit too powerful, I'm not allowed to be this powerful. Therapy reinforces for me, this is my journey with therapy. Therapy for me reinforces that the girl you are is it. Embrace her. You are not too powerful, you are not too strong, you are not too bold, you are not too vocal, you are, and therefore you refuse to be shrinked. And it threatens a lot of people. It intimidates a lot of people in the workspace, in my personal life, in friendships, because you know yourself too much and people are not as self-aware. People take it otherwise. People feel some type of way. But anyway, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really tried to like do makeup and talk, and if you guys want to see more content like this where we sit down and do makeup instead of just doing baby talks sitting, do let me know. And this year I am gonna be a consistent hun. You guys are gonna be sick of me. You guys are gonna be sick of me. But let's have a good 2024. I feel like I started this video a bit late. It is March now. Rather start than not start. I really do hope that we are. Let's work. Let's put in the work. Let us have a good year. Let us be graceful. Let us help each other where we can. Let us thrive. Let's heal for abantwana bethu. Guys, before I close off, there's nothing that warms my heart and makes me more emotional than how my daughter lightens up when she sees me. That kid is the happiest child. I don't care, like I could be in the house, I could be working from home, and then she's with her helper, and then I'm gonna stop to play with her for like 2 seconds. My daughter is happy. If I do that 10 times, she's gonna be joyful. She's gonna jump, she's gonna smile, she's gonna laugh, she's gonna want me to take her. One day I'll come here and talk about willingly. I'm not. This has nothing to do with the race and ungena choice. Or wherever, even if you choose. This has nothing to do with umuntu ongena choice or support kwayisimo. But guys, ingane nengane idinga uma wayo, ingane nengane akekho umuntu ozokukhulisela kahle ingane yakhe, umuntu ozokuthandela kahle ingane yakhe more than you. That child, I am everything to that child, and I'm sure every other child feels like that. Ngoma baba uyabona kwasami ukuthi emehlweni omntanami masefike mina kuphelele, ngisho uneni wakhe ngaze amgone kahle kangakanani, or whoever is in my life loves my daughter. I don't doubt that. But there's just something inseparable about a mother and child. Anyway, now I'm ranting about something completely different, but I'm a mom now. I'm in my mom era. So probably every single video needs also something about UL, because that girl is my world. Love being a mom. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming this video. I enjoyed sitting down. I enjoyed talking to you guys. Till next time, you don't really want to stop. Bye.